Why would you buy the Kayano 24? Buy this. What's good everyone on YouTube, it's me again, back with another video. And my hair is pretty messy, but so we are back again to talk about another Asics and Kiko Kostadinov collaboration. So for those who don't know, Kiko Kostadinov is this Bulgarian fashion designer with his own label, with his own, it's under his own name. And it's an interesting aesthetic. It's definitely something that I don't really personally wear, but I do like his shoes that he's been doing with Asics recently. And to be fair, I do get the argument that like pretty much he's just tweaking these like pretty regular Asics shoes, especially this pair, as we'll find out soon. But enough of me rambling. Today we're here to talk about the Gel-Delva in the cream colorway or white colorway. Let's go white. And with the intro out of the way, let's go into the box. So if you saw my last video, you'll know what the box looks like. It's the exact same, this matte black box with the Asics A on the top and Kiko Kostadinov written as well. And this box is a little narrower than the last one, but same deal. We've got the branding on this side, and this side as well. And then when we flip open the box, the shoe, the bag, Christ. The box was stuffed with just standard wrapping paper, and the shoes were stuffed with standard paper. So nothing too exciting in terms of packaging, no nonsense, but that is okay because the shoes are the star of the show anyway. And if we go to the side, the box reads Gel-Delva. Pretty straightforward. So the retail price on these. In Australia, these shoes retailed for a price of $400. I know it's pretty ridiculous. I did not pay this. Actually, I picked these up the same time I picked up these the last shoe, and I happened to get them on a discount. I paid around 280 Australian dollars. I'll find the exact figure and put the conversion here. And for 280 Australian, yes, it's cool and all, but considering that the model this shoe's based off of ends up at the outlet for about 150 bucks, I might have played myself, but we'll get to it in a bit. So, with the box out of the way, let's get into the shoes. And here we are, the Asics Gel-Delva in the cream colorway, cream, blue, green colorway. Let's go with that. Now, for any avid runners out there, I personally am not a runner, but when I started looking up this shoe and the shape of it, I realized that this essentially is a Gel-Kayano 24 with a ribbed texture all over the upper, pretty much. So, any runners out there know the Gel-Kayano 24. If you just look at the midsole and this heel counter section, you'll probably immediately be able to tell that it's just the same shoe, except with this ribbing on the entire shoe. And pretty much, yes, that is probably the main feature of this shoe. You've got this like accordion design on the entire upper. And peeking through underneath, we've actually got the usual Kayano 24 sort of logo in this nice sort of forest green color. And then we've got these additional fuse overlays on the toe and also on the laces. And a quick touch for people who aren't familiar with the 24, the heel counter is actually 3M reflective, so when you take a photo with a flash, you'll get a nice pop to it. Now, I guess, you know, in a way, like the main reason this is a collaboration is the fact that we've got the rib texture, and this colorway is very lifestyle centric, because honestly a lot of the Kayanos at the outlet are pretty ugly looking in terms of colorway, but that's neither here or there. And just like the last shoe, in terms of Kostadinov branding, we actually only have one hit of Kostadinov branding on the left shoe on the insole. It's not even on the right shoe. The right shoe actually just says Asics. So I like that it doesn't have to scream its brand all the time, which is pretty cool. And that pretty much covers the main features of this shoe. Honestly, just go to your store, try on a Kayano 24, and trust me, it feels pretty much the same thing. But moving down to the midsole, and its cushioning, we've got this flight foam setup. So flight foam is kind of like this lightweight carrier foam that they like to use with gel cushioning actually in the forefoot and in the heel. I'm no runner, so I wouldn't know exactly where it's placed, but I'll talk more about comfort later in the video. Now, In terms of sizing, unlike the last pair, this one actually fits true to size. I would just say it doesn't fit any bigger or smaller. I would just say go true to size of this shoe. So I am natively a US 9.5. I bought these in a 9.5 and I had no problems. Now, in terms of comfort, because this is really based off of a high performance running shoe, the bottom feels great actually. It's not like super mushy like a Boost shoe or a React shoe, but it's definitely got this nice ride that is shock absorbent when you walk around in it. So I think this has a lot to do with the foam and actually the gel technology itself. So I really liked the bottom, the underfoot comfort of this shoe. The upper does sacrifice a little bit of flexibility with this ribbed texture, but because the ribbing actually has a lot of openings in between the spaces, it doesn't sacrifice its breathability. So overall, I would just say, aside from a slight flexibility issue, this shoe is actually very comfortable. Now I get into the part of the video where I talk about my opinions on this shoe. And I'm not gonna front, when I first saw the first 3 colorways of the Gel-Delvas that dropped, I really hated the design. I just thought it looked ridiculous. I didn't understand it. And as things happen to be sometimes, I happen to be riding a very sort of like chunky shoe trend. Like I've been really interested in these absurd fat shoes. And I came back to this shoe and really sort of warmed up to its design. And I think with the right outfits and the right pants, this really is quite a beautiful shoe. And honestly, it's really grown on me. And actually most of Kiko Kostadinov's collaborations have grown on me. I looked back into the archives and kind of wish I picked up the Gel-Delvas back in the day. The original ones go for so much money these days, it's almost hard to believe. But I am happy to have these Gel-Delvas in my collection, and hopefully one day I get to wear these in a sick outfit, mate. But overall, I would say it's definitely a polarizing design, but I don't know, you may warm up to it, who knows? And with that, we've come to the end of another video. So, I'd love to hear what you have to say about the Gel-Delva, and out of the 6 colorways that are available, which one is your favorite? So for me, there is a clear standout colorway in my opinion, and that's actually the caramel pair that came out in the first collection. I really wished I had warmed up to the design quick enough to have picked up that pair, because I've looked around on like Facebook and Grailed and it's next to impossible to find decent pairs, or like pairs that are dead stock, and when they are, they're absurdly priced, but that's just my luck. But these, in my opinion, are definitely my second favorite. But I'd love to hear what you have to say. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. And now, time for the on feet portion, where you're gonna see me trying to be all fashion forward with this souped up Kayano 24. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Ribbed for a pleasure. Nice.